Now we have a database ready in the cloud and we know how to connect it. If we want to leverage JDBC User Details Manager, which is the implementation provided by Spring Security that extends User Details Manager, we have to adhere to the whatever expectations that this class has. The primary expectations that this class has is you should have the same table name, the same column names inside your database also, so that you are free to use this class without changing anything. But if you really have a requirement where you can't go with this table and columns names, we will see how to customize that in the coming videos. But in this scenario, to test authentication mechanism using JDBC User Details Manager, let's try to create the same tables with the same column names in the database that we just created. So the table name should be users, followed by the columns names username, password, and enable. And at the same time, we also have separate table for authorities, which is have a column name, username, and authority. So now I'm going to the database. Here, first I have to create a database. So right now I have an MySQL server, but there is no database that I want to create my tables, because inside an SQL server database, we can have any number of databases. And since it's a brand new MySQL server, I just wanted to create a new database as per my requirement. I'm just naming the database as EasyBank and executing this command. Since we connected with the admin credential, we should have rights to create databases, tables, other users, assign authorities to them. We can do anything on the database creation perspective. So now I have created, and you can see on the left hand side, a new database has been created. I'm just running use EasyBank for my next SQL statements that I'm going to run. So now you can see that we have to execute this command to create a table users with the same three columns that we have seen in the code, which is username, password, and enabled. ID is a column which maintains primary key value, and I'm running this statement. By running, you should have a table name with users. Suppose that I also want to create an authorities table as mentioned in the code, which have a username link between these users and these authorities, followed by authority and a primary key value column, which is ID. So I'm also executing this command. So it's showing no database selected. I have to select use EasyBank and run this SQL statement, which will create authorities. Lastly, I am going to insert values inside these tables. The very first table that we created is users. I'm going to create a username called happy with the password 1345, and enable is an indication 1. 1 means it is enabled. 0 means it's a disabled. It's an indication to the framework. Post that I also have authorities where taking the same user which is happy, and I'm giving authorities right for him. So I'm running this both of them, and now the data has been inserted. Now we have a proper user inside a database with the name happy. Now in the next video, let's try to connect this database into our application and leverage JDBC User Details Manager to authenticate inside our application. Thank you and see you in next video. Bye.